our country whose faith might interfere with them carrying out the duties of the Constitution.
NKU political science professor Ryan Saltzman joining me this morning. Your reaction when he made that comment, and then your reaction when he chose not to back down from those comments.
Well, I was a little surprised, especially not with backing down. It doesn't really seem like Mr. Carson's side, Dr. Carson's style to do that. He's been much more tepid as a candidate, and this is a position that he took very hard. Yeah,
you know, the thing is coming out of the debate, they were saying that he wasn't strong enough, he wasn't aggressive enough. Is this him trying to be aggressive?
It could be, and maybe it does make more sense that this is an issue for him. He's very popular amongst evangelicals.
Yeah.
And so his faith is a big part of it, and so maybe this does make more sense than it seems initially.
It also gets more attention, right? I mean, Donald Trump is the king of getting attention. He's using this to get more attention. We heard that the national media has descended on the Sharonville Convention Center for his rally later today.
Well, and so it was, in that sense, maybe a good move. And it's a position that definitely may resonate amongst his supporters and even people that he's trying to draw in, like Mr. Trump supporters.
Let's talk about the three top candidates after that debate, the second debate. All three are outsiders: Trump, Fiorina, and Carson. What does that say?
It's meaningful. It's very meaningful that the three of those, you kind of add their support together. You're getting around 50%. It starts to make me think that the main issue for the GOP candidates is not any typical issue, the economy, foreign policy,
what do you think it is?
Conflict. It's being an outsider, potentially. And that's what we need to really keep an eye on, because if the main issue is being an outsider, then this changes the race fundamentally in the long run.
Carly Fiorina, how does she look at it? After that debate, she got the biggest jump. She jumped all the way to second place, correct?
Yes, and she looks really good. And so she's got to be feeling really good about her position. If you had to say, of course, prior to yesterday, somebody who wasn't feeling good would have been Scott Walker.
Right.
That bore itself out with him dropping out of the race. But Carly Fiorina definitely showing what she has.
You mentioned Scott Walker dropping out of the race. Not only did he do that, he encouraged other people to follow his lead in terms of getting Trump out.
Right.
Your reaction to that?
You know, I don't know that's going to work. I don't know if that was just a last gasp, you know, trying to influence the race. The problem is each that drop out, Rick Perry first, now Scott Walker, how do you divvy up 0.5%?
Yeah.
And so it's not like this is going to give anybody a groundswell, but we are starting to see that this is going to happen. Maybe it helps plow the field for others to drop out and feel like, well, at least I'm not first.
John Kasich is kind of still on that bubble. He made it to the main debate last week. What do you think his chances are?
Well, they probably remain about where they were from the get-go, which was pretty slim. He's going nowhere fast, unfortunately, for him in his camp.
What do you think Ben Carson's going to have to do at his rally today in Sharonville?
Well, I think that he may not want to double down on that position, but just the fact that everybody's looking at him, now he gets a chance to stake all his other policy positions.
All right. Ryan Saltzman, this is, I mean, we said at the beginning of this race that this is what was going to be an interesting one to watch, and that's turning out to be true, correct?
It is turning out to be true, and the new refugee issue is only going to make it more interesting.
All right, Ryan Saltzman, political science professor at NKU, thank you very much.